On the internet, there's actually few people that can make a living out of hypocrisy and rage bait, and one good example of this is Pokimane. Her return stream, for example, where she complained that we live in a capitalistic society.
Fortunately, we live in such a self-centered, capitalistic society, and it sucks because it trains us to prioritize work and money above all else, even friendships, even being there for other people. And then, again, it creates a culture where people are like, oh, I don't want to bother them. They're probably busy. Oh, I've heard so many people discuss this. In order to have a village, you need to be a villager. I think that's really true.
She's right, it is cool to have enough money so we can spend time on things we like, but it's the same capitalistic society that she's complaining about that is allowing her to do nothing, sit in her chair and get thousands of dollars by taking advantage of desperate gooners in her chat. Go to expensive places and buy designer stuff like her anti-capitalistic Gucci hair clip. She has a podcast and she recorded an episode with the beloved capitalist Hassan Piker, but the episode was never posted because it was right around the time Hassan shocked his dog on stream.
Will the P word with H word be released? I don't. Tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow we're filming. Tomorrow we're meeting with the podcast team and we're filming, so we're gonna figure everything out tomorrow. I'm so sorry. I wish I had answers for you guys right now, but it's a bit complicated because I understand the P word is a reflection of me, but the P word involves an entire other person and many staff, so I'm trying to both do right by the other people working on it and just be considerate of everyone's feelings. Anyways,
they didn't want any controversy, so they didn't post it. And of course, she came out with a statement blaming her own employees, implying that the staff went against her own orders. And people saw this as her throwing the blame on the people she's paying, instead of taking accountability since she is one of the owner of the podcast. If someone made a mistake, she could have simply released the episode a couple of days later, but she never did. So it seems like it was hers and her partner choice to not post the episode with Hassan Piker, and then blaming herself is actually crazy. That's not even the first time she blamed her employees as well. Here Pokimane is talking about the time she went to the airport and almost got deported from America back to Canada.
do you guys want to hear about how I almost got deported?
She goes on and blames her own assistant simply because her own assistant messed up the visa. Gotta love here Miss Hate the Rich. Last time I checked, paying someone to be your own assistant is for wealthy people. Hey, but at least she's saving time so she can work and dedicate her time for her busy and demanding streams. In 2023, Pokimane launched her healthy cookie brand Mina. The cookies were priced at $28 for a pack of 4. The price is not bad if you like charcoal and you are Jeff Bezos. Because these cookies are expensive. But the backlash didn't stop there because people did a bit of research and found out that the cookies were a bit too similar to another cookie brand called Tootsie Midnight. On top of that, Pokimane's cookie even got the same manufacturer of Tootsie cookie, and the people on the internet were speculating if Pokimane was simply buying $10 cookie from Tootsie and flipping them for $28, almost 3 times the price. Pokimane responded saying Mina cookie was her 2-year passion project, and the reason why it's so expensive is because of the great quality. Let's see the people enjoying this great quality she talking about.
I'll be honest, it's dry.
It's not great.
Not worth $28.
And to add more to it, when people were complaining about the expensive price, Miss Eat the Rich over here let her capitalistic side out, saying that if you cannot afford the cookie, you are just broke.
When people are like, oh my god, $28 for cookies? It's 4 bags. That's $7 a bag. I know math is hard when you're an idiot, but like if you're a broke boy, just say so.
Classic move of hers, complaining about capitalism and how we should hate the rich, and at the same time selling expensive cookies and calling broke boy the people that think her cookies are expensive. The same people that helped her become a millionaire in the first place. This was so crazy that even Internet Jesus chimed in and called Pokimane out of touch.
I don't know what would possess her to say something so rude and nasty
to the audience she is trying to sell this product to. To directly shame the consumer that you want to buy into your product is a galaxy brain tactic. A strategy that I'm not sure the success rate of.
And of course, after the backlash, she tweeted an apology saying she was just joking. One other great example of her hypocrisy is when XUC joined Kick for a $100 million deal. And when she was asked if she would join Kick for $10 million, she replied saying that she's already good as she is.
No, and it's not because I got like $10 million. It's just because I'm good as I am. Why would I compromise my morals and ethics for more money when I have money? Something about that is so cringe to me personally. Like I understand, you know, if you need to make money, for me to do cringe shit when I have I can't. Like, ew.
If you are good as you are and you don't like cringe stuff that go against your morals, why sell very expensive cookies to your own fans and make fun of them when you get called out? And all of a sudden, the cookies, they magically disappeared. Probably because nobody was buying them.
So this is the website Mina Snacks. I've been coming here since mid-October because people have requested me to try this, trying to buy the products. And every time I go here, I've been going every week. And every time I go here, they're always sold out. They have no contact information. They don't have an email. They don't have anything. No way to contact this company. So I actually reached out to Pokimane on Twitter. So I reached out to her on the 22nd. I said, "Hi, Pokimane. I just wanted to reach out and ask if your Mina Snacks company is still in operation. Are you guys still in business? I wanted to order more cookies, but they have been out of stock on the website since October."
If you're a broke boy, just say so.
I guess there were, in fact, too many broke boys.
Here she tweeted, "I miss when streaming was all about gaming and not just drama baiting and clip farming. Does anyone know why Pokimane got famous in the first place? It's not for her crazy gaming skills, it's for goon baiting."
We got 2 PCs, 2 cats, 3 monitors, 3 apartments, 6 phones, and what about?
Sorry, sometimes I forget that there's fucking weird Twitter clippers. But this is who I am. This is who I am. Sometimes I want to shake a little ass for fun. Not for weirdos. For fun.
Why is being herself shaking ass on camera?
Look at the history of Pokimane, okay? Pokimane got popular by being in full cam and having a larger than average camera on Twitch playing League of Legends. That's what you did. You did this. For years, you did this. Now, so if you're talking about streaming being just about gaming, you were the one that tried to edge streaming towards not being gaming more than anybody else. You can't go and complain about the way the website is whenever you're one of the people that made it this way, right? And so that's it.
She knows that most of her audience are lonely down bad men that are willing to give her a large amount of money because they have a parasocial relation with her.
I miss when streaming was about gaming and not just drama baiting and clip farming. Well, what are you doing? Let's pull up Pokimane's Twitch tracker. Let's see what she's streaming. Secret stream, watching House of Feelings. Wait, so your most recent stream is just you watching TV?
I get it, hate the game and not the player, but at the same time, Pokimane can't act like she never benefited from the drama or clip farming. On July 2nd, 2025, Pokimane tweeted, "Believe victims," and this tweet sparked controversy because one of her friends, Nina Lin, essayed someone live without his consent. And people believe this tweet was performative and doesn't apply to her friends, because we can see them streaming together and having a great time. Even her fans called her out. "Pokimane, I love you and I agree, but I can't forget the way you made fun of Amber Heard during the trial."
Sources that I made it the fuck up.
Okay, when they were talking about like, we have all this evidence that he actually did it. You are deeply an Amber Heard fan. On God, I had no idea who she was before this trial. I don't like her anymore after the trial. How's that?
And Pokimane, of course, apologized.
I completely understand. I regret how I restreamed the trial because any jokes are at the expense of the victims can be perceived. I apologize I took down the videos. She's apologizing for laughing at Amber Heard.
Asmongold argues that Pokimane wasn't sympathetic towards Amber Heard. She's just siding with her because people are calling her out.
The reason why Pokimane was laughing at Amber Heard, most important reason, is because it was the popular thing to do. It's not surprising because she always tries to have like the most politically correct, sanitized, inauthentic opinion possible.
The believed victim tweet becomes more ironic when she reveals her new roommate, a British guy named Ellum. This guy was in a long-term relationship with a Minecraft creator called Captain Puffy, and she released a 6-page document describing why the relationship ended and how she was manipulated by him and losing thousands of dollars. Wonder if Pokimane believes the victim or a roommate.
You know, honestly, as someone that was very close to Pokimane and defended her for years, this bothers me. Does this bother anyone else? Does this bother anyone else? Like, I defended her for years. I really did. But it bothers me that she's like, believe victims, and she says this stuff, but then like Captain Puffy and them talk about Ellen being whatever the but she still lives with them, still collabs with them, still does everything. It's always like, it's just this virtue signaling that they all do. And it just drives me nuts. Like, it's just farming. It's like, believe victims, but then you're living with a guy that apparently cheated and was pretty.
However, when Pokimane is exposed to bad behavior from people who are not her friends, she seems more than happy to talk about it.
I've had a bad week with men. Can I tell you about it? I have to whisper because there's people in my living room. For starters, let's talk about the guy that was trying to meet up with me who ended up being engaged. Right. Basically, we met on set for a YouTube video. We followed each other on IG. He would respond to my IG stories. I would respond to his, very casual stuff. He kept inviting me to fly out to his state, but I don't do that. So I was like, if you're ever in LA, we can grab coffee. He ended up having a trip to LA. He asked for my number. We were gonna meet up, but I ended up being busy. He ended up leaving town early, so it didn't happen. We kept talking about like what we like to do for fun, places we've traveled, blah, blah, blah. And then no joke, a month after we were gonna meet up, he posts his engagement on Instagram. Engagement. Mind you, he was still responding to my stories. Example, I posted a story, what kind of nails should I get done? He responded to that and goes, put my face on your nails. Right. And people told me I should really message his fiance. I spent a day crafting this message to her. Hey, I don't want to intrude, but your fiance was messaging me saying blah, blah, blah. I also don't want to make her feel bad, so I was like, you know, maybe this is kosher in your relationship, but I just wanted to let you know. I unfollow him at the same time that I message her. He keeps responding to my IG stories. So he hasn't even clocked that I unfollowed him. It's been 3 days and she hasn't answered. Started stressing me out so much, I was getting prepared to send her a note via pigeon carrier. I don't know. And then she responded and she was like, yeah, this is not kosher in our relationship. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I also don't want to misrepresent the situation. So I send her all of our DMs. I send her all of our text messages. I also follow up and I'm like, I'm sorry if any of this was flirty because I thought we were going to like grab coffee. I thought he was single. She was like, no, you're all good. Said, which was so sweet. He gave you no indication that he was in a relationship. So I really don't blame you. I said, love you. And I was like, hey, are you okay? If you need anything, I'm here. I know we don't know each other, but here for you, girl. She might have lost her fiance, but maybe she'll make a good friend instead. I don't know if they've talked about it. We will see.
The big difference here is that none of her friends are involved, and this just made her look like she is ready to defend all girls. But Captain Puffy didn't receive the same level of support like this random woman did. April 2025, Pokimane goes live in Paris with another streamer, and while they were on a boat ride, she said one of the best quotes that left people questioning themselves till this day whether she's actually retarded or a master of rage baiting.
The wealth disparity is getting bad.
The wage gap, I hate that shit.
No, wealth disparity.
Wealth disparity.
Wage gap is like between men and women. Men and women, we love each other.
Facts.
And we hate the rich.
This guy did some quick maths despite math being so hard
I know math is hard. When you're an idiot.
and realized that Pokimane is the rich and questions her on the spot.
Aren't you the rich?
No! Like the ultra rich, the ultra giga rich.
The ultra giga rich. Oh, I get it. Billionaires are rich, but if you have the amount of money that allows you not to work a day in your life, like in her case, you are not rich. Makes sense.
The
You have to
unnecessarily
clarify.
rich.
They're gonna clip that and it's gonna make you look bad.
Oh,
You
the
gotta
ultra
say
giga rich.
the billionaires.
The billionaires.
you are rich.
The Bezos.
How about $1,000 designer mugs? That's not for rich people, right?
Don't look at the price. Don't look at the price. But guys, they are works of art. Let's be so for real.
At this point, it's a great business move. Say something provocative, act dumbfounded, get the reaction from people, and turn their attention to money by slapping some ads in front of it.
The wealth disparity is getting bad. And we hate the rich.
Aren't you the rich?
No!
Like they're not even people, they're human brands. And I think that the public in general has grown fatigued from being talked down to by human brands that live in LA inside of mansions that are patronizing them and telling them and complaining about things that they have created themselves.